Hey guys, it's Kim from Honey Trail Farm, and I have a full day of chores ahead of me. And it's gonna be hot today. But first things first, I'm gonna move the cows. Oh, made it. And that's called sneak through the crappy fence so you don't have to walk all the way around. Come on, cows. Come on, cows. Miss Honey. Probably ate a bug. She coming now. She takes my house. Come on, cows. Good girl. Come on. Oh, good job. Come on. Yay. Well, every week or so, I like to scrub the dirt and stuff out with like just this scrubby I get from the dollar store. I really needed to get an earlier start on my day because it's supposed to be hot out, but when you have kids, everything is so hard. And honestly, my whole demeanor for the day depends on the 30 minutes alone I get in the morning to drink coffee in silence. It really just sets the pace for the entire day. I keep having anxiety dreams about Honey. Like, I had a dream the other night that she gave birth, but the calf died and I fed it to the pigs. Why? I don't know. But this will be my first cow birth, my first ever birth besides my own, here on the farm, so I'm a little bit nervous about it. My brain always goes to what's gonna go wrong and how can I fix it. So I guess that's good because right now I'm gearing up to have everything on hand that I need. And plus she's a Jersey. I just got her last November. So I'm pretty new with the whole thing, the whole cow thing in general. But then also her being a dairy breed, she's more susceptible to like milk fever and things like that. I don't know, I'm gonna have to do a lot of reading. I have the book, Keeping a Family Cow, and that has a lot of good information in it. But other than that, I'm gonna be researching my little heart out on YouTube just to make sure I have everything I need when the time comes. Even though I've checked her multiple different times to make sure she's pregnant, I have a heifer here that goes into heat every month and Honey doesn't. I don't know what I'm worried about. This whole time I'm like, she ain't really pregnant. We're gonna wait this whole time and be out of milk another year. But why does my brain do that? I don't know. Excuse you, I was trying to talk. My fall starts are looking so big and pretty. I have honestly never planted a fall garden. I usually get overwhelmed and then forget, and then it's too late. But I'm doing great this year. I did just, excuse me. I did just the other day switch out, these were on the top rack and you can tell how much bigger they are than these who are getting more shade. So I switched them out. Now I am having to double check for caterpillars. I've already picked 2 off of these starts. So that might be a sign that I'm probably gonna need to buy some netting so that these don't get eaten down to nothing. But I'm excited. I mean, there's probably 200 because my seeds, actually I'm not gonna say that they were older because a lot of them I bought this year, but I was just real heavy-handed when I was sewing these. And they all came up, of course. And look, I never even thinned them out. I probably won't either. We just gonna have lots and lots of veggies. I got distracted by plants, but now I must feed the pigs. I'm going to need to start thinking about my chicken tractor like ASAP, because the chickens are growing really fast and I don't have anywhere to put them yet. This is my favorite cat, Lily. Don't tell the others, but you're the sweetest. Aren't you? Pig, 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 piggies. Pig, 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 piggies. Oh, get out of it. Why did I come to the garden empty-handed? I knew what was gonna happen. I came down here to spread mulch, and then I was like, oh, I need to water too. And then I'm like, oh, all this dill needs to be harvested. And then I'm like, ooh. Like, why did I come down here empty-handed? But I am gonna pop a lot of this dill off. Just like cut it with my thumb, I guess, because I don't have any snips. So one thing you can do if your dill is flowering but your cucumbers aren't quite ready like mine, this is why this cat's my favorite, because she follows me. You can take all the heads off or whatever you wanted to use, pop it in a Ziploc bag and put it in your freezer, and then whenever you are making those pickles, just take it out of the freezer and plop it right in the can. That's what I'm gonna do. Put it in my shirt. Now that's a big dill. How stupid. Okay, another thing that I was slacking on, because last week I was stressed about the farmer's market and then I forgot, and once I get off of my like maniacal habit, I forget about it. But I have got to pick this calendula because a lot is going to seed already. But it's going to seed, but I'll save the seeds. We're about to play the game, how much can I fit in one shirt? Luckily, I wore a really big shirt today, so it's probably gonna be a lot. But I just had a brilliant idea while I was harvesting all that calendula, that I noticed that my green bean plants are just starting to get some beans on there, but nothing enough to can or freeze or do any of that. So while I have all this dill, I'll make some refrigerator dilly beans today. So let's pack some more in my shirt, shall we? I think dragon tongue bush beans are quite possibly my favorite bean of all time, because I really like to eat raw green beans and they're the sweetest I've ever tried. Plus they're beautiful. That accounts for half of the flavor, is the beautifulness. This is turning into quite the haul. Look, they're stuck. It's like Velcro. The shirt load is really adding up, but let's see what else we can find. I planted lots of different beans in lots of different successions, so I've really got to pay attention to what's growing. Now these are on my dried beans, so I can ignore those until they're dry. And then I've got okra in succession, so I've got small ones, and then I've got ones that are producing, but I just picked last night, so I don't think I'm gonna have anything there. These are my second succession of beans, and they're just now setting flowers. So here in a week or two, I'll be picking beans from there. Okay, I think I've got enough to go back to the house and show you what I'm gonna do. Before I go inside and do those dilly beans, I've got to do my little chick chores. They're in the garage, and I keep like forgetting about them till the middle of the day, and I'm like, oh no, my chicks, which they've been fine, but I'm just out of the habit. It's not been in my morning chores for a while. Chickies, good morning. My goodness, how gross you guys get in just 12 hours. Nasty. They're getting really big, trying out their feathers. You guys, y'all stink. Y'all stink. Get off. Y'all nasty. Yeah, y'all nasty. I do the deep litter method for my brooders, so I never take any bedding out until the very end when they're gone, and then I throw it on the compost pile. I just keep every single day adding a new fresh layer of bedding on top. Look how big these ducks are getting. This is insane. You're getting so big. This is the most chill one. What should your name be? You're gonna be so handsome. You're gonna love me. I'm gonna give you treats. It's gonna be fun. It is. I'll put you back. Don't tell the others, but these are my real favorites. Or here's my little pride and joy. Maybe your name is Joy. I really hope you're a girl so I can keep you, but her feathers are coming in. Aren't you gonna be so beautiful? I'm very sweaty, my little chickie. Anybody else baby talkies? I really hope you're a girl and not a rooster. You're my favorite chickie I got. And she's so chill, she just lets you hold her. The rest are spazzes. You're gonna be a good one, aren't you, little chicken wing? Alright, now I guess I actually should do these chores and not kiss chicks. Before I go inside and get distracted, I must water my porch plants. Everything is still alive, which beats my all-time record of like, it goes to July and I forget to water them and they all shrivel up because I get distracted in the big garden. But look at me go. I'm remembering. You know I had to have tomatoes on my porch even though I have 200 in the back garden. But these are orange hat tomatoes. It's a dwarf tomato from Breaker Creek. And it's actually like a really sweet little orange cherry. Actually, there's one. And I have two. And I started these in a long time ago, January maybe. And they are still kicking. And look how many tomatoes it has. I have another one down here. But those would be perfect to overwinter in your house like I did, and then I moved it out when it got warm enough, or to have on your patio if you don't have space for a lot of tomatoes like I do. You can have a handful of those and it literally takes up no space, and I just have them in a regular like 1 gallon pot. When you have tomatoes and plants in pots though, just keep in mind that they run out of nutrients a lot faster than something in the ground would. So you will need to fertilize those. I just use fish emulsion, and honestly I haven't in a really long time, and they're producing tons. So but you do need to feed them because they run out of food. Hello. Got you at a very strange angle, but it's an angle that you can see both my face and my big bowl of things. That all of this was in my shirt earlier. First thing I'm gonna do is get a baggie. I'm gonna take all the dill that I just picked, and I'm honestly not that worried about bugs or dirt right now because I'm gonna put it in the freezer, so any bugs that are on it would, for one, be microscopic, and for two, are gonna die in the freezer. So why would I take this step to wash it? The joys of growing an organic garden is that you can, oh, this is what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to look while I picked. I don't know if you can see that tiny little focus. There we go. Look at the tiny, I'm probably gonna keep this one inside so I can hatch it. If my guessing is correct, this is a swallowtail butterfly larva, and they love to live on dill. This is a nice big one too. Dill and fennel both are a good host for these. I honestly don't even use fennel when I'm cooking. I don't like a licorice flavor, and that's, fennel to me tastes like that. But I did grow it so that the swallowtail butterflies would have a home, or their babies would have a home. So this will be a fun experiment for the kids. I'm gonna stick this in water and see if I can get it to stay alive, and if not, I will go pick it some more so it can live. It's gonna live here on my windowsill so the kids can watch it. Dill is obviously a good flavoring, like if you've ever had dill pickles before, or ranch dressing. We go through, I make homemade ranch. Ever since I had my own cow, I've been making homemade ranch, and it is out of, if you're from the Midwest, ranch is the only salad dressing. Actually, I like ranch in Italian, but ranch girl for life over here. So I'm gonna save a lot of dill this season for that, which, if you're growing dill and you only planted one succession, you have time to put in another one, and you're gonna want to, because once it starts to flower, it sets seed, and then, like, this one's already setting seed, and then the life cycle of the plant is really over. If you keep picking it, it'll keep producing a little bit, but it's not a super good cut and come again herb, so you need to make sure you're growing successions of it. Oh, what kind of worms are you? I'm gonna have to do some research because I don't think these are the same, and if these are bad bugs, you're gonna die, but if you're good bugs, I'll put you on the plants with the other ones. I'm just gonna sit it over here. That's it. Now I just have a bowl of pretty flowers and beans. So I think this is where I'm gonna cut off today's video because it's probably already pretty long. But in tomorrow's video, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make dilly beans. Typically I would, in the past, I would make these as refrigerator pickles, but I think I'm gonna ferment them because it makes it like way better for you that way. Plus, my mom gifted me like a bowl of beets, and I'm gonna probably ferment those too. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you watch tomorrow's video about fermenting, and then I've got, here's another sneak peek. I got a big box of peaches that I need to put away too, so that's in the next coming videos. And also, like, this is the most beautiful peach these taste so good. This is why I need to live in the South, because you just can't grow this here. Okay? They don't, it's not right. There are some peach trees that are hardy to this area, but it's just not the same as the southern one. Anyway, until next time.